Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle, bitch.
Check it. This is Unique Hustle. It's your boy ECO, and I'm here with the lovely, amazing, official Miss Jamaica. What's up?
Nothing. I'm there all gone. I want y'all to stop what you're doing right now. Go like, subscribe, follow us from all social media platforms. When I mean all, I mean our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. You name it, we're on it. Just Google us, Boss Talk Podcast 101. We'll pop up first in line, I guarantee you. But y'all see us on the streets and talk about, man, I love what y'all doing. Keep up the good work. How can you be a part of Boss Talk? This is how you can be a part of Boss Talk. Under each and every interview, including this one right here in the description section below, there's a link that says join our membership. Click that link, follow all the instructions, and that's how you get to see all the exclusive content. Y'all been asking us, where's this interview? Where's that interview? You got to be a member to see it. Or go ahead and download our app at Boss Talk 101 on any Apple or Google store. That's how you get to go ahead and order the merch. That's the only place you can find our merch is on our app. Thank you, and you have a blessed day.
Man, hey, man, we got a guy in here today, y'all, straight out of Bumpton, man. One of my partners, man. He definitely is a part of the show, man. My guy, OG Pyru, is in the building.
I'm
man,
here.
That's
what?
right. That's
what?
right.
I'm the mate, and then I got an official cup.
Oh, Lord, the man, a whole model.
Man, got the cup.
Man.
The bottle in the hand.
It's
and
going down.
That amazing intro to Miss Jamaica, man, I got to sign up.
You got to sign up.
My other 7 days.
Man, thank you.
Thank you,
man. Hey, man, thank you so much, man, for supporting Boss Talk as you've done ever since we met, man. You've been down with me. Ain't never stopped rocking with me. We go everywhere. We hanging out. We having a good time with this thing, man. Me and you talk about a lot of things, man. I introduced you to a guy this morning that you said I ain't know from a can of paint. Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty home, man. And that's what I'm saying, man. When a person do 3 years and they come out and they home, man, it's just a beautiful thing. Brothers getting out. You remember the day when you first got out?
No, I don't.
You know, you lying, OG?
I remember very what time.
Let's say which one did you spend the longest time in there?
Most of them was the longest.
What was the longest you spent, a stint you spent the longest? Because you went a couple of times. 15 years. You come home.
Everything changed. Lady asked me the other day. I had never been to a mall before. And when I left, it was shopping centers. And they messed around. We went to the Fox, not the Fox Hill Mall. We went to the Del Almo Mall.
Okay.
And like I was saying, in prison, everything is clockwise. And I went in the mall with my mom and my nieces and my sister, and we was walking in the mall, and everybody's going in different directions. And I almost had a nervous breakdown. White folks coming at me. I had to go sit in the car because it was a culture shock. But today, it's kinder, gentler. Shiesty didn't go through any of that. He came right in and blended in. He came from a prison where he didn't have a golf course, but they had a putting green, and he was sitting there eating steaks and lobsters. And it was just like being home, but he just had to stand up, and he didn't have to stand up and count but one time. He didn't even have to stand up.
They didn't. How you know they do one count but one time? In minimum security, they do count one time.
One time. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's freedom. You know, people come in, bring you all these groceries, and you sit down and you eat home-cooked food, baked cakes. So it's not a cultural shock for him. It's just an add-on just to say he'd been there. He ain't like he went to Leavenworth or Lewisburg or Merriam Federal Penitentiary, you know. But I mean, any time incarceration is time.
Yeah.
No matter, people say, well, oh man, you just doing 30 days to somebody's doing 30 days is like a life sentence.
Let me ask you this. He get out. Well, Gucci Mane gets out of jail. We going back in time. When Gucci Mane gets out of jail, he does this stint. His girl, Keisha K.O., she stays down. He ends up making great decisions. His old lady made great decisions. While she was gone. She quadrupled money. He come out, he creates this whole movement. He already was 1017 But now he creates a whole label called 1017. He pick up Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty comes under his umbrella. Pooh Shiesty's making all type of moves under his umbrella, under contract, album deals. Then Pooh Shiesty turns around and make that bonehead move that you seen earlier that you was talking about. Now he goes away for 3 to 5 years. Now he comes home. Now that he's home, should he or should he not stay with 1017?
Should he or should he not?
Gucci Mane's whole movement.
I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? Because he been gone for 3 years.
3 years, like, okay, that's a hiatus. But is he hot now? I rob banks.
Some people say that some people have said that he would not be able to do anything when he came home. One of the guys, barbershop talk, nah, it's over with him. I remember when he first got locked up, he won't be able to come back from this, blah, blah, blah. But he's home now. Gucci Mane still got money. Gucci Mane still got his whole situation.
Well, I seen the article that you sent me. It says CEO Big 30.
Big 30.
Big 30 and K Carbon, they embraced him. So if the CEO got him, the CEO part of 1017?
Yeah.
Okay. So he in.
I don't know if Big 30, I don't know how that rolled. I just know he had a hell of a deal with 1017 before he left. And I like I said, with the way Gucci is, Gucci didn't do nothing wrong. Gucci just made opportunity for him to be seen. That was his, one of his opportunities to be seen. He's from Memphis. Gucci grabs him, put him under his umbrella. A lot of different things have changed since all that happened. Enchanting passed away. Big Scar died. These are people that was on the label with him. Hot Boy West went to prison. Now he got 10 or 15 years. But all these people under that umbrella. And then there was one more they got in my comments earlier and said that also went to prison.
Okay. So that's a bad label to be up under.
That ain't no bad label.
Shoot.
They was already going through stuff.
I'm saying you the one identified. Everybody on that label either dead or in prison.
No,
if I was young Shiesty, I'd try to find me another place.
No, you don't want to run off. You don't want to run off.
You didn't run off. He already made the bonehead decision when he was on the label. So why go back to the scene of the crime?
But that didn't have nothing to do with Gucci.
And then it had to do with him. So you learn from your mistakes. Don't make the same ones.
So do you agree that maybe you saying he might ought to just let it go? Don't go back?
I'm not saying anything, sir.
OG, I think he should go back.
Well, that's what you're thinking. The last time you thought it was an earthquake. So, I appreciate your thoughts. And California is looking forward to the next earthquake. Thank you so much.
So I got to ask you this.
You don't have to, but you're going to ask me.
Yes, I'm going to ask you.
Yes.
Okay. Whether it's in prison or out here in the real world.
So the real world, prison's not the real world?
Yes, it is, but
okay,
you know what I mean.
The real world.
You know what I mean.
I don't. I swear I don't. Do you know what you mean?
How do you feel about anybody other than a black person using the N-word?
I feel it's free game. And it's not, see, when you say the N-word, you saying nigga already.
What?
You saying nigga already? When a white man tell you I don't use the N-word, he just called you a nigga. What is the N-word?
But then some people say nigga, or is it nigger? You say, if you say nigger, you're offended by that. But a lot of people,
the word is the word. But let me show you for instance. Okay. We almost got it. It was a big thing. I was in a prison, and this Crip guy, he was friends with a Mexican. They're called Paisas, Border Brothers.
Okay.
Border Brothers, Paisas. You got Mexican Mafia. You got SAs. You got the 18th Street. You got gangs, but Mexicans are Mexicans, right? But the Paisas, like, they have come up in the unbeknownst to the politics of California.
Okay.
They came in under the fence. They work in the fields. They come to prison. So allegedly, the black guy and the Mexicans would do in prison at one time. I can't say what goes on now. You cannot smoke after a Mexican or a white boy. A white boy cannot smoke after you.
Okay.
He can't drink after you. Don't do this. We don't go to the same watering holes. When they shower at this time. We shower over here. In the jungle, there ain't but two things in the jungle: predator and prey. Mm-hmm. So you don't go in the same time as a predator, and the predator don't come, and the prey don't be around you.
So y'all had your own little segregation, then, so to
yes.
say. Okay.
We everything is segregated.
Okay.
Right. So the black guy and the Mexican are sharing cigarettes. They're doing things together in their little living space, right? So they're sharing, passing cigarettes to each other. So at the time, it's everybody. This is in the 80s. Now you become, because the 70s, it was saying nigga was a taboo. You could get killed for that. Mm-hmm. Now we became free. In bicentennial, everybody became ninjas. So the Crip culture, the blood culture, my nigga this, mom nigga this, whoop the whoop the whoop the whoop the wham. And they said it. Now they saying it around everybody. Mm-hmm. Now you don't hear white people calling each other peckerwoods in prison. Mm-hmm. You don't hear Japs calling each other zipper heads or Buddha heads, Mexicans calling each other donkey. You don't hear that in their culture. The only one you hear in the culture saying this offensive word is blacks to blacks. So the Mexican went to the store. When he went to the store, he bought some cigarettes or bought some bugler. When you had to roll your own cigarette like the cowboy.
Oh,
days.
Okay.
So he bought some bugler, and the black came over and asked him, "Hey, man, let me get a cigarette." And the Mexican, he don't know English that well. He said, "Nah, my nigga." And it blew up. What did he say? Now the dude, he don't, man, I'm gonna have to get what. So it came into a big situation. Blacks against now the Mexicans got to take up for Mexicans. Blacks, they come and tell us we ain't got a dog in the fight as Pyrus, but he's black. And it comes down to it like, man, it's getting ready to be a riot about this. So when we get to the core of the situation, the Mexican boy, these is Pisces. He don't even speak good English, but him and this dude, this Crip boy, been doing stuff together anyway. And he heard y'all say it, and he said it. We had to bite that. How can we call it offensive? How can we call something offensive when you say it yourself?
OG, I've told you this. We've talked about this before. We won't agree on this subject. I just feel like when you, as Jay-Z stated on the Oprah Winfrey Show over a decade ago now, when you give that word power, you give it power over your life. We use that word because we take the power from people trying to say that word and make it something that they can hold over.
That's a sorry excuse. That's
Tupac,
a sorry excuse.
Can I finish?
No.
Tupac said, "Never ignorant getting goals accomplished." NIGGA. He said, "I'd rather be an NIGGA so we can get drunk and smoke weed all day. It don't matter if you're lonely, baby. You need a thug in your life. Because busters ain't loving you right." This is rap. This is hip-hop.
Yeah.
The NIGGA word is hip-hop.
No, it's not. It came way before you using it. It's
hip-hop now.
It's not hip-hop.
Okay, so I got a question for you.
It's not hip-hop.
The way you guys dealt with it was something totally different than what...
So you're telling me that you saying never ignorant getting goals accomplished. So you telling me that if a white person come up to you and say, "What's up, nigga?" in your mind, when he's saying that means never ignorant getting goals accomplished.
Thug, the hate you gave our little infant children.
That's thug.
Thug life.
So
he had,
I'm just asking if a white person asks you,
I'm just giving you the way these.
First of all, and then let me clarify you, Einstein, on your
never ignorant getting goals accomplished.
Your depiction.
Never ignorant getting goals accomplished.
Whatever it is.
Never
that's not
getting
hip
goals
hop.
accomplished.
They did not call nigga in hip hop. This is gangster rap. There's a difference. Drill music, trap music. It's not hip hop. Rhyming and hip hop is gone, dead, buried it. They don't do that anymore, sir.
No, hip hop will never die.
It's gone.
Hip hop birthed a lot of different things, a lot of different branches off of it, and that's why we have what we have today. Those kids, those people who do what they do now with their rhyme schemes, and you know Rudy Ray Moore was before that. But at the end of the day, all of this stuff is penetrating hip hop.
So if you say if hip hop is dead,
it ain't dead.
Hold on, if you say hip hop is dead,
if I did say,
hold on, no, I'm just asking you. So then, who was the last artist to do hip hop according to you?
Grand Nubian, Nas, Common when he was Common Sense.
So after them, there was no hip hop after that.
After them came Niggas with Attitudes, gangster rap, and it just destroyed hip hop. Now hip hop became gangster rappers. Negative. You don't have any more rhymers. Nobody depicts themselves as a rhymer. They depict themselves as rappers.
You out your mind.
Who's a rhymer?
Man, Kendrick Lamar.
He's a
Lil Wayne.
What?
All of these boys that rap, they play with wordplay.
They rap.
They rhyme. Their rhyme scheme is undeniable.
Well, wait a minute. Why are you trying to insinuate Kendrick Lamar in your conversation?
Because I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan.
No, you're not. You're a Kendrick Lamar hater.
No, I'm not. I'm a fan.
Let's talk. Is Fat Albert?
I don't know who Fat Albert is, but you gotta get your damn mind.
Big extra plug. Yeah.
Whatever. That's the Texas thing. Everything big in Texas. We riding with that.
Come on, ride with it. That's my man.
But still, I'm rocking with Kendrick.
Let's get back to you.
The NIGGA never getting goals accomplished.
The conversation that we were having, I feel like the word is a taboo, whoever uses it. Mm-hmm. And it belittles us as a race to use it. And once you use it, you cannot, that's just like a female. It's all right if you say bitch, but if I say it to you, it's offensive. Me and my bitch is going here, but I'm like, dirty bitch. Oh, now you mad, you want to go get your brothers, huh? But if you use it, it's all right. But when I use it, what?
But I don't use it, period.
But I'm just asking.
It's cool when you do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Just as a female,
One thing about when I talk,
in general,
I don't talk personally.
Right.
I talk generally. People take offense. Well, I don't care about you. You're just a little tear in a whole puddle of an ocean of tears. Your little tear don't even count. But as a people, when we try to take offense to stuff, we have the whole situation. We have our priorities mixed up on the battles we want to. The hell with what a word is. It was a time, don't call me cuz, don't call me blood. I don't care what you call me. Don't call me late for dinner. Does it matter? I be in a room with a lot of dudes and they cut me. Hey, Mom, excuse. Man, that's what y'all say. It got nothing to do with me.
But just like they talk about with words, it's how you use the word that makes it offensive.
Just the
That's
word,
what
period.
Some words is how you use the word.
Name one.
And your aggressive
name one.
Tone. Anything. If you say
you say a word, name one.
Okay.
Okay, let's say this. I love you. I love you. I love you. Is there any difference in the love?
Yeah.
Which love did you like better?
When you said it calmly. Compared to
some people
aggressively.
Like to get choked out, so you never know until you use it.
OG, love is two fools feeling sorry for each other is what you taught me. But I don't agree with that.
I don't care.
But that's what you taught me.
So have you never been in love?
No. Yeah. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I love my mother. I love my mother.
See, I was just about to say that too.
If I ever see a woman like I want to see my mother, I never want to fuck her.
That's a Sturgio love.
When I see a woman, it's lust. I don't care about. I just told a girl yesterday. I don't look at you and say she is so intelligent. She has such pretty teeth. I'm looking at that ass. Like, see, damn. I don't care if she's dumb as a rock.
And I try to teach you that all men is the same.
But the reason why he's like that, when I say he's like that, meaning when I say that,
all men are like that.
That's what I told her.
No, listen to me.
All men are like that.
Can I speak? Because
I didn't
yes,
ask you
all
nothing. I
men,
just told you what.
all men are like that, but that's
it
the
ain't no
first
but.
instinct. But once you get past
But no.
and want to spend more time with the person, you don't think about it like that no more.
No, because now you're old and tired.
No.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now you become complacent.
OG.
When you first meet a person, now a
You
woman.
start to look at more than just that butt.
And just like I told her, when a woman looks at a man, she looks at stability and what he got to offer, and she play it. And now we're hunters. And we do everything we can to hunt. Now I said, well, wouldn't that make you a gold digger? No, it doesn't make you a gold digger, but it makes you vulnerable if you play yourself and don't be honest with yourself.
But the first thing women don't, not all women, but the first thing women don't just look at stability. That's not the first thing that come off of a woman's mind, seeing a man.
What's the first thing come off their mind?
Oh, he's handsome, he looked nice, he dresses nice. That's always the first thing. And then after that, then it goes into stability.
You know, and that's a fickle-minded woman. You know, I meet a woman, like I say, when I meet a female and we get to talking, I ask her what you want out of life. What you looking for a man? When you tell me, oh, somebody that's honest and has a good smile and treats me good, so the nigga ain't gotta have a job. He don't have to be stable. You ain't checked his family, whether he crazy or not. So that's a woman that don't know what she want. I'll ask you that, and then you ask me, what do I want in a woman, right? I'm gonna tell you 3 types of women. 3 types of women in the world. You ask me, well, I say I want a woman with $100,000 in a Mercedes-Benz, right?
Okay.
Now, a selfish woman, you know what she'll tell you?
What?
Why would I get $100,000 in a Mercedes-Benz? If I got it, I keep it for myself. I didn't ask you to give it to me. Mm-hmm. Now you got another woman that's indifferent. Yeah, if I got $100,000, what you got?
But for the
okay.
but hold on. But for you to find out if she have $100,000 in a Mercedes Benz, you have to first say, okay, she looks nice. Let me go approach her to talk to her to find out. Because if you see an ugly woman who is not your type, even if she has
my type? Rich is my type.
Even if she is rich, you won't approach her to find out.
How do you know? You don't know me. I love bums. I'm a bum master. You understand me? So I can be in a room full of successful females. I'll pick the brokest one in the room. It's just my mentality. But now the third woman, if you ask her and she say, well, I ain't got $100,000 in Mercedes-Benz, but shoot, show me, I know her. She's accessible to go to the top or go to wherever you want to take her, where you're accessible to take her. Now, whether I got it or not, that shouldn't be the question. The question is, where do you put me on a level? A girl told me one time, I was like, she said, I never ask a man for money. I told her, that's your first mistake. Because if you don't put a price on your body, why should I? My grandmother say, why pay for the cow if you get the milk for free? Mm-hmm. So if you turn yourself in for a night for dinner, I would rather give you $300 for sex. It may not fit, I may not like you may not like me, we can try. But it's no sense in me, and this is women's biggest mistake. They go through all of these rituals with men. He takes her out to these fabulous restaurants, he wines and dines her, and does all these nice things for 90 days. And once he hit and found it ain't that good, oh, you broke my heart, I gave you the best years of my life. No, you didn't.
But I don't feel like a person, okay, you don't have to wine and dine and do all of that, right?
They demand it today.
They demand it, but at the same time, okay, when you're talking about asking for money and stuff like that, I feel like if you're with a person, you shouldn't have to ask. He should automatically, see that you need this and see that you need that and offer. If he's with you, he's offering to take care of you. You shouldn't have to ask for it. Okay, he knows that you live in this apartment. Let me help you pay a bill. I'm always over there. Let me here's some money. Go ahead and use that for whatever you need, because I know you're a single person. You have bills here.
So if you're over my house every day, mm-hmm. and we don't never go over your house, are you going to help pay a bill since you're there every day?
But you the man.
Leaving panties.
But you're the man.
Oh, so now I'm the man. Okay. And
man
you're
is
the woman.
head, right. Man is the head. Men need to, take care of certain things.
That ain't what you say. Yeah, I make my own money. I do my own.
I never said that.
Oh, yes, you did.
When?
You and your type. I don't know.
What is my type?
I was in the county jail in San Bernardino. I caught a case in youth authority, and they put us in the hole. And I guess that's where it come from. But they used to take our mattress and our blankets at night, and with just our boxers on, a T-shirt, and socks, and they would turn the air on like 30 degrees, and you'd be in that cell, concrete and steel.
For how long?
Until 6 o'clock, from 11 to 6 o'clock in the morning, 30 degrees, and it's just like,
freezing you.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I never did like air going directly on me.
How many times did that happen to you? They did that multiple times?
All the time.
Because that was as a punishment, right?
Yeah, it was a punishment. And then you're locked in a cell. And the only way you know day and night when they turn the lights on. And so they would take your blankets at 6 o'clock at night. I mean, at 6 o'clock in the morning. Take our blankets, and then you would know they come and feed you two jars of Gerber baby food, 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock at night, yeah.
They give you baby food.
Gerber's baby food.
And you ate that?
Then we start telling them, don't send them with the squash and the bacon. We start telling them what to give us. Right?
They're going to get mad at you.
Doing push-ups, drinking a lot of water, and then they would turn around and we'd be in the cell, and next thing you know, they would turn the lights off.
Then you know it's night.
You think it's night. Then about an hour, they turn the lights back on. And it throws you off of where your time is.
Dang, I never heard of that before.
Yeah, they do all in California. See,
is that only California prison? You ever heard does something like that?
No, they do it on the East Coast. They do, and that's what the difference between the South and California. One thing about a black, you cannot outwork them. In Texas prison, picking cotton, picking tomatoes, the pea farm, they work blacks out here. Oklahoma, they put you on the chain, running down the street. Louisiana, in California, they lock you in a cage for 24/7, and it becomes a mental thing. Because now you can't work me hard enough, but to store me away and mentally,
break you.
Yeah, so they play country and Western music, or I found out that the only thing that operatic music, rich people listen to opera music or sophisticated music because they are thinking about their money. It's no distraction. But for somebody that ain't got nothing, that elevator music will kill you off. Like, what the hell?
So y'all didn't have like yard time and stuff like that, where you was outside in the open?
Back in the day, you would when you first started, and now it's kinder and gentler, and you have to go by these rules. But it used to didn't come out to the yard, but a half hour once a month.
Once a month.
Once a month. But every time when it was the blacks' turn to come out, the Mexicans would do a stabbing or something, and they'd lock it down so you lose your turn.
So when they had y'all come out, y'all came out according to color.
Yeah.
So they didn't. So they was trying to reduce on the riots. That's the reason why.
Right.
Dang. So what's the worst thing you've ever had to experience in the California prison? Would that be the worst, as in like freezing you? The worst punishment.
Pretty much.
That is the worst.
The Gerber's baby food, and we clowned on a judge. We had a fight with the police, and we went to court. And Judge Cunningham, I hope he's burning in hell. Judge Cunningham says, well, we kind of clowned Judge Cunningham too, and did the little rascal stuff, And I said, hey, give him the old tomato. And we said, and he says, since they want to act like babies, we're going to treat them like babies and put us on strained baby food.
That's why y'all got those baby food. I was wondering why would they give you baby food, but that's why I can see the humor.
Baby food.
I see the humor behind that now.
But then, like I say, with blacks, we're different than everybody else. If that had been a white or somebody else, in 2 or 3 days, they would have broke down. Mm-hmm. But with us, after we started, it's just like fasting. Mm-hmm. And we start getting, so now we're doing push-up, we singing, we doing this, and we had 9 cells, and we were all in solitary together. So we just there, and they passed. Now we're telling them what baby food don't give us.
And of course, they didn't listen to you. They still give you whatever.
No, they end up giving us like, hey,
really?
They give us the sweet peas and applesauce, because if you give us the wrong thing, we're gonna just throw it out on the tier anyway. And now you got your guards your inmates got to clean it up, and we throwing water and shit on them too. So what we got to lose? We already at the bottom. We're in the worst part of the jail, right? So you can't win with us. Mm-hmm. So it ended up like we did it 34 days, but it always comes a time. And when I found out my value, like whatever the devil do, he's gonna always tell you something to free yourself if you get up on it, right? So we were in there for a prison riot against some white dudes. So this white dude that was in YA with us was a trustee, and every now and then he would come and throw us like a loaf of bread. Here, man, here's some bread. You know, we had it. Like, we was kind of skeptical. We ain't gonna eat his bread. But one day he came in and threw me a Reader's Digest. They don't have Reader's Digest anymore. So he threw me a Reader's Digest. And in that Reader's Digest, I'm reading it one night, and it has quotes and quotations, right? And I read a quote from Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong was the chairman of China.
Okay.
And Mao says, once you have robbed a man of everything, he is no longer in your power. He's free again, right? And like, we at the lowest. All they can do is kill us. Mm-hmm. So the captain came in a couple of days after that and says, man, why don't y'all just apologize and go back, apologize to the judge and go back. And I said to him what I read, and once you have robbed a man of everything, he is no longer in your power. He's free again. 2 days later, they took us out the hole.
Because there's nothing else they could do.
And put us in general population, because now you got TVs and now we had to have something to lose. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Have there ever been a time when you were in prison when a new inmate comes in, and it's a young kid, and has one ever tried you? Young kids, we went in as young kids.
I'm talking, but while you were there for a long period of time, so you were older before you got out.
Right.
During that time of your older age, have a young inmate ever try to approach you to, test you?
Yeah.
What happened? Give me an instance of one.
Of one?
Yeah. One that you remember.
We had Mike. One time, some stuff was going, but people only call me because they don't want to do nothing.
Okay.
So the Crips and the Bloods got into some stuff, and it was jumping off, and so they came to get me. Mm-hmm. Boy, it's on this and it was on. So we went and talked to the Crips, found out it was a one-on-one thing, and it didn't have to be. We got other problems. Mm-hmm. We don't have to fight each other. So Mike from Swans tell me, he comes, man, tired of you always peace treating. Every time something going on, what peace treaty? There ain't got to be no peace treaty. You go put your work in. Why you talking? What do you mean by that? You don't want peace. You want a war. Let's go get it cracking. With Black Sam?
Yeah.
Get it cracking. Now I'm going in. You ready to go in? But now we're not going in on Crips. We're going in on these other people. Mm-hmm. What you mean? Yeah, what you mean? What I mean? Just come on, ride with me. He did a guy easy.
You got out of there.
We ain't doing that more. No. We know what you do.
Wow. Lil Durk is basically he's getting caught with watches and everything. Above that, they're saying that he may get out. He may beat this. Do you see a chance in this world of Lil Durk beating this case after you being one that knows the system, been in the system, been in the same location he is in now.
Yes, sir. MDCLA.
MDCLA. Do you see him getting out of this, beating this case?
Mr. Mayor, Boss Talk is such a romanticist. You know, he looks at the bright. I don't care how cloudy it is.
It's people saying it on the internet that he might beat it.
But they listen to him. This is where they get all this gossip and conjecture from. He's still waiting on Puffy to get out.
I be trying to help people to see the brighter side. He like to look at everything as it's over. He's got a chance. He's got an attorney. He's going to trial. He could beat this.
Who?
Lil Durk.
So why is he asking me then?
So I'm asking you because you've been in that system and you already know how the system is in LA, and you basically could break it down and tell us what your thoughts is on it.
I ain't got a dog in that fight. That man way from Chicago out here in California, he cooked.
You think he cooked?
The information say he cooked.
Could you see like a steal of somebody coming in, a high profile attorney, and turning this thing around for him?
Ain't nobody gonna do it.
What do you mean?
Well, California, we don't have any hell of attorneys now. The Johnny Cochran's, the Sammy Weiss, Harry Weiss, Ron Minkins, they're dead and gone, and we don't have the attorneys that are high profile that will get the job that I know of. You know, the last attorney that, you know, we could say that would do, Milton Grimes is the one. I had a federal case in Milton Grimes. I'm the first one, took it to trial and beat it in trial in the federal system. At that time at MDCLA, that we took, most people are not winning, and they got a 99% conviction rate in the feds. So with the issue going on and the indictment and the information on Durk on a conspiracy and the RICO, this ain't Georgia and this ain't Texas. Cali got a whole different way. So now they done found a way to sequester the jury that you can't even get the information who the jurors are, to being able to voir dire them. So they'll have what they call in California a blue ribbon jury. And a blue ribbon jury are not a jury of your peers. So you have a different concept. You have a whole, so now your attorney's at a disadvantage. And especially his attorneys are from Chicago or the East Coast. That's like me coming to Texas. Everybody ain't gonna treat him with open arms. You out of towner.
Wow. So that is not looking too good for him.
It would have looked better for him if he had went to the feds in Chicago, but they got him. Why they got him in Cali?
It's serious.
Cali makes an example of everything, bro.
Wow. When you look at when you look at the things that we talk about on these reviews, certain things come up, and I know you sometimes are not involved in the reviews. And I want to ask you a question on this one. Michael Jackson, dope dude, you know, when he was living. We watched him. We went to the show in New York. Lionel Richie says that he stinks, calls him smelly. Do you now you know Lionel Richie truly in love? I mean, and this was his friend. What do you take on something like that being said?
Number one, why say that about him now when he's gone? That's number one. Number two, I feel like everybody is smelly at one point or the other, depending on if they were outside working, doing something. Everybody gets stinky somewhere or the other. You understand what I mean? Even Lionel Richie himself.
He was stinky when his wife beat him up in that motel and broke that arm. Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Was
so
real bad then.
For somebody to say something like that about somebody, you know, I don't think.
Quincy Jones said they did call him smelly, but it wasn't referring
Quincy
to that.
Quincy Jones didn't say that. It was written that Quincy.
No. I've showed the video of Quincy saying it. It's a YouTube video out. I'm not gonna do this with you every time.
Asked.
It's on my video.
You never sent it to me.
No, I didn't send it to you.
You sent me to my what Lionel Richie said.
Correct, but
Lionel Richie is trying to get in the algorithm right now because he's a dinosaur in music. Nobody even know that Lionel Richie. Nobody black knows.
No,
But he should still be making a lot of money off of his music.
You know, for you to say that, you know, you're a trip, man. Don't you know that man is on American Idol?
Yeah. And nobody in Compton with any good sense watch American Idol.
So
They might not tell you, but they're watching.
So
they ain't gonna tell me though.
But for him to say that, and it came off like he would wear the same clothes. He even went so low as to say he wore his drawers.
Huh?
Yeah, you seen it.
I gave him some pants and my underwear. So that sound gayish to me anyway.
But why even come out and say anything like that?
He did some type of a book or some type of memoir, something that he had to talk, and that's one of the subjects.
Oh, so he put it in a book, and that's why he
put it. Yeah, he put it somewhere.
Did he put that his wife beat him up in the book?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, that should have been chapter 1. I got my ass whooped by my wife.
And now I got to ask you a question, since you made this conversation potent on Boss Talk 101. Was it the clone or was it the true Michael Jackson that said that he was talking about?
Excuse me?
Was it the so-called clone Michael Jackson that your friend told you about?
In the famous words of Woody, I don't recall.
Because of the time, guy.
I thought he was going to say depending on the year.
No, I think the main thing you got to understand is people love Michael Jackson. And when he did that, it disrupted the algorithm. And you say you think he knew it would disrupt the algorithm.
Of course.
How much of this stuff is people doing just to get clicks and likes and sound bites?
90% of it.
No.
We were just today talking to some, I was talking to some gangsters and you were ear hustling and you heard them say something about Jimmy the Cricket. And what did he say about Jimmy the Cricket?
Sometimes he say some stuff that's good.
Right, yes. And you're like, hell no, he don't.
Yeah. And I was like, it's stupid to think that way when some of the outlandish stuff comes out.
Okay, like I said before, a trash can get a steak every night, but don't make it a chef, right?
Right.
So all the stupidity and the brashing and when what I love about this show, what you allow me to talk about everybody. We don't just talk about blacks and man, more of you talking about. I don't give a damn about the hood. You ain't got nothing to offer. We talk about a plethora of variety, and I stay on White America's head.
Yeah, yeah.
So when these dudes come around and all the stuff Lionel Richie can talk about that the whites then went up in his backside, why he gonna talk about Michael Jackson, whether Michael was a clone or not? Why he got some more Yankees that he could be talking about, but he didn't, huh?
Right.
It was some stinky white boys in that office too, on purpose. Jews don't have deodorant. Some of the mustiest ones I've been around was rich. Ain't gonna buy no deodorant. You better not say they stink.
Wow, so you feel like he's just picking and choosing.
Yes, we're allowed to talk about each other. We're allowed, but don't talk about somebody else.
Wow.
It's all right for us to call the N-word. You say we get blasted if we use a negative connotation to another race. But as long as we saying nigga and bitch about us, the likes go up.
No, that's real.
26 million.
It's crazy.
You say something about a Ku Klux Klan or a Proud Boys, you'll get with that community development sticker.
That's not true. You know why? Because been watching Candace Owens. She talk about everything and everybody too.
No, she don't.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Who she talk about?
She'll talk about Trump, then she'll turn around and be on his side. She'll talk about this guy. She's getting millions of views.
She's not a black. She's a sapphire that's allowed. And the things that she say, she's monitored in what she say.
No, she gets in trouble for that. That's why Charlie Kirk got killed.
We were talking about what's Sapphire's name?
Candace Owens.
She's married to a white, British, American, Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
Okay.
100-degree Scandinavian white American.
Okay.
And she's from Tennessee. Mm-hmm. And they co-inhabited.
Okay.
So he's saying that they just fell in love.
Right.
They fell.
What's wrong? So you don't agree with mixed couples?
No, I don't. God didn't make it like that. You look, even in the animal world, which is a primitive world, you know, you don't see a tiger mating with a cheetah. You don't see an elephant mating with a giraffe. Only people do that, and you're supposed to be the higher intellect. So if animals, you don't see a pigeon and an eagle having a baby.
But that's total different
It's
species.
the same thing.
Human beings, we are all the same species. We're
No,
just
we're not.
different variation of
No,
that
we're not.
species. So you might have a tiger that have their stripes a little bit different from this stripe. So and they'll still mess around.
They're all tigers.
Okay, and we're all human beings.
No, we're not.
Yes,
God,
we are. What are we then?
Excuse me.
What are we then if we're not all human beings?
If you read scripture, it said God made man in his likeness and his image. It don't say God made human beings. God made man in his likeness and his image.
Okay.
Before man, it was in Islam they were called jinns. Y'all call them angels. That have a design and they were only made to follow instructions. All but Iblis, all but Satan bowed to Adam, and he said, because you made me a fire and you made this sucker a dirt. The hell you talking about? I made man in my likeness and my image. What is a hue? You know what in art, you ever know what a hue is? Mm-hmm. A hue, you can look at an apple, you think it's red, right? And you turn it and you see little yellow sprinkles in it. A hue is not a color. It's a multitude of colors. Mm-hmm. What is a being? A being is a likeness of a man. A human being. So who in the fall who came likeness after the fall of Adam came human beings. They not like us. So when a white man call you colored and he got blonde hair, blue eyes, and pink skin, he's the colored man. And if you look at any intelligent, especially in the 60s and the 50s, you will never get an intelligent white man to say that he is a man. He said we're all from the human race and we're all human beings.
But he'll never say he's a man.
He'll never say he's a man. You can, I'll eat your hat if you show me one commentator from the 50s up to the 70s to ever get on a national set and says we're men. I'm a man. He'll say we're all in the human race. You know the biggest deception that the devil ever gave us right now?
What?
When the people came here from wherever they came, Africa or wherever they came from, they knew, I told you before, that they were looking for the good ship Jesus to get back where they were from. And we took it to the congregation and put it in the sky. But they made them and they knew who they was. When Kunta Kinte was Kunta Kinte, the slave master had to make him Toby, huh? And you know how he made him Toby?
How?
Now, when they came over here, they were 100% men and women. And then the white man said, you were 1/5 a human being, right? 1/5 a human being. But you was a whole man.
When you came over here.
And you argued so much to be a devil, now you're 100% devil too. Now you don't say you're a man. You say we're all humans. That ain't what God made you. He made you the original man and woman, the vicegerent. You know what a vicegerent is? The vicegerent, and biblically, you're the marshal over all the creeping and crawling things. The man is over everything. The vicegerent of the earth. He commands that. And how in the hell, if you're the vicegerent, why are you scared of a dog?
Do you understand anything he's saying? Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm confused.
Gonna be honest. Here we go.
Now,
here we go.
Donald Trump. Are you a Donald Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
What?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Cause you was doing detail and you stayed at his
Don't worry
hotel.
about it. Yes, I am. I understand.
He said, "Don't worry."
I understand what he's doing and why he's doing it. And no matter what it is, everything he's doing is exact and right in this timing. Donald Trump is the first president ever that attacked the 10%ers. When he first came in office, he taxed every millionaire because he's a billionaire. Mm-hmm. He's a 1%er. And everything after a 1%er to him is a nigga. So they were arguing, well, he didn't put tariffs on, bring General Motors, bring all the companies, bring them back to America. And he started putting tariffs on cars coming back to America. We ain't got a dog in that fight. That was white folks stuff, huh? We're not mad at Donald Trump. White man had made you mad at him, huh? I don't care if Mickey Mouse is the president. It's not going to change black lifestyle. You're going to still be the same broke, black, out-of-doors Negro you've been for the last 600 years. So the only thing, DEI has been in the inclusion for 100 years. And black people have never capitalized off of it to gain anything for it. Since they took the 40 acres and a mule from blacks, they said, well, we'll give them an education. And they started affirmative action. With affirmative action, the affirmative action program was supposed to last for 25 years. That Negroes were supposed to get degrees and get an understanding to build them a land.
For 25 years.
So now, what did they do? They didn't want independence. They just wanted to be close to white folks, huh? So we got PhDs. We got all these doctrines. That's coon. That's sambos for white America. No independence. Now, when other people start coming here and they became minorities too, they get an education, but they're not like Negroes. They go back to their country, huh? They get their education here the way we get it for free.
And he was trying to stop that.
And so now he like, that's if I come to your house every day and you feed me, now I bring 15 of my friends. At some point, you have to stop feeding, huh? So it's not white America's fault we didn't become independent. It's our fault. So the person that put this in, it's no other country in the world that you can go to and just set up shop and stay forever. If you go to China on a visa and stay over 90 days, you can go to jail for life. You go to Russia, you can get executed. It's nowhere in the world that you can go and just have safe passage.
Wow.
But then, even being from Jamaica, when you used to come and visit, they'll tell you that you only have 90 days to be here and then you have to go back home.
Right.
If you stay here longer than the 90 days, you're illegally here. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
So a lot of people who are here, they're illegally here. So the rules are there that you're not supposed to be here no longer than 90 days as well in America.
The rule is here, but it's not enforced.
It's not enforced.
So now that it's getting enforced, what are you mad about? I ain't got a dog in the fight. So last week, I got a text for some brothers from Memphis, and they told me to get on the line because we went out there because they were doing juvenile justice and juvenile system in Tennessee. They give 15-year-olds a life sentence, and the mandatory life is 50 years. So from 17, this dude's in there 45, 50, caught a murder at 14 or 15, still in prison. So we went and protested it, and me and Big Melvin, Sean Stevenson, Chairman Fred Hampton, we went back there, and a black plot moving on Memphis. Wasn't there illegal immigrant with us? So now you want me to stand up for them, and they never did anything for me. When they have Cinco de Mayo, they're not including blacks. And when you come, they start speaking Spanish. May make sure you're excluded. And nothing wrong with that. But everything that we do, we include everybody.
I was talking about that the other day because I was thinking about when we had the George Floyd and people were out there marching and so forth. You saw a lot of blacks. You saw a couple white people out there marching and stuff like that, but you didn't hardly see Hispanics out there. And so that whenever the ICE situation where you had people out there marching, when you look out there, you see all Hispanics. I didn't see no white people out there. I didn't see no black people out there. Only Hispanics that were out there marching.
Because they were marching for something they don't march just to march. Because people don't understand that they were making a stand in California, period. Mm-hmm. And the stand was, well, they're marching because the country, they're doing this and they're doing that. But do you understand when they march burning down American flags and flying Mexican flags. They're not trying to be inclusive. They're taking over.
I'm going to stop because I'm going to wrap this up. But I got to ask you, because I had asked you about Trump for a reason. A lot of people, I want you to hear this good. A lot of people are saying that Trump is getting ready to pardon Diddy. That's what they're saying. That he's getting ready to pardon him. He's coming out. Again, we're back there.
He already...
He's getting ready to pardon Diddy.
Well, you want to bet 100 push-ups on it?
Bro, I'm just telling you what's out there.
No. He's already made the statement. They asked him before this...
It's coming back again.
No, they just asked him. They said, and Donald he's a white 50 Cent. He's unforgiving. And when they ask him, well, if Diddy gets convicted, will you pardon him? He says, well, I'll have a hard time deciding because he said some pretty harsh things about me on the second time that I was trying to get elected.
If the money is right.
Ain't no money right. $50 million he couldn't even bail out.
If the money is right.
Ain't no money. He got all the money, bro.
He can do it.
No.
He can do it.
He won't do it. He won't do it. Ain't gonna happen.
They used to be friends, OG.
Ain't gonna happen.
They used to hang out together.
Mm-hmm. You know who that Indians used to hang out with?
Who?
The Buffalo Soldiers, and them Negroes turn in on them.
So in your thinking, you feel like Donald Trump would not go back and say, hey, you know what, man?
At all.
You're really stern about it.
This was all a planned conspiracy to make him sure that you're still just a nigga.
How can you support Donald Trump when you know what happened to them boys up there at that park in New York? You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right?
I can still support it. What
How?
I gotta do? How? Easily.
But do you know what happened?
Yes, I knew what happened to the boys and was wrongfully convicted. And then the brother that got out, he ended up hanging himself. So, and your point is what? Donald Trump wasn't a prosecutor.
Yeah, but he supported it.
He did not send him to prison. It was some Negroes supported it too. So what you saying about them? Al Shitty Sharpton was there. What did he do?
Do not.
Since we're talking.
Well, a lot of people are upset about that portion and what happened during that
Messy
time.
Jesse Jackson was there. What did he do?
To those guys, what
did they do?
It's a big stain on Donald Trump's.
Ain't no stain at all. That's Negro business. He president, ain't he? The second time. The only second man in history to ever do anything like that.
Who was the first?
Was it Johnson? I can't remember.
Wow, that's crazy.
He's the only second president to ever be in
out of office, then come back.
Come back, yes.
After somebody else had ran a term. Wow.
The second one. This is dynamic. This is world changing. The things that he's doing now, no other president has ever dared to try.
Wow. OG, man, thank you so much for coming on the show. You already... Hey, man, thank you for coming on the show, man. How can people get a hold of you, man, if they're looking out?
Man, go to OG Ayatollah Marv on Instagram, Marvin Kinsey on Facebook, Rosecrans in Central and Bompton, California, every day there, good or bad. I'm there to handle it.
Man.
Every day, what time? You out there all day?
Don't worry about it. You catch me.
Just
when you
pull
can.
up, huh?
You pull up. Just wait on.
Just
me.
wait on you.
Wait on. Me.
Okay.
I'll be there. Man, thank you so much, man. We appreciate you. We love you, OG, man. You always come down from Bompton and show us love on Boss Talk 101. We've had some creative discussions. I love it. Boss Talk 101, where the bosses talk.
And we
That's
out.
right.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle, big